Hi, I'm Pierre Van Der Hoven from Tuluntulu.
Pierre, you've got a free content model on mobile. How does that work?
Really what we're trying to do is take TV and radio and use the age-old model called free-to-air TV, except on mobile. And the benefit of mobile, it's got a return path, it's got a computer on the other side, so there are massive benefits over conventional broadcasting. We also don't only want to target the people with money. A lot of the pay models tend to be at the top of the pyramid. We're looking at making it as accessible as possible to everybody. So we kind of think in content pipe device, and the device is the end user. Our mission is to get the content as free as possible to the end user, and that leads us into an advertising stroke transaction model.
And part of what you're selling is you've got a low bandwidth streaming delivery.
Yeah.
How does that work for the user?
Well, again, it's content pipe device, and the pipe was expensive, and that was data. So we developed our own tech. With a free model, it means it's 100% free on Wi-Fi, but we still had the problem of the cost to the end user of the mobile network operators. But I'm really happy to say that's changed radically in the last year. So we developed tech that didn't only use less data, it worked in low bandwidth networks. So as we know, a lot of the networks in Africa are edge or GSM networks. Yeah. Our video streaming works at 60 kilobits a second on edge networks, which is pretty unique.
Yeah.
And the extra benefit is it costs the end user less.
And out of the 30 odd channels you have on your platform, you've got many that are news channels. Tell me about why that's particularly suited.
Yeah, news has been interesting. We now have 11 news channels. A lot of them are streams from existing broadcasters who are looking for reach. It's not about money, it's not about advertising, it's about politics in a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for mobile news is great because something happens, we could send a push notification, say there's been an event, it pops up on your phone, you go to Tuluntulu, you hit the button and you watch your clips. We're also very excited to say we've got our own news channel called T News for You, which is a JV with Reuters. And we've got some interesting ideas there to add local content into that channel. So it becomes the base and quality of Reuters mixed in with African content.
And we were talking earlier about several of the things that have changed in South Africa. Give me a flavour, without naming names, of the kinds of things that are coming up.
Yeah, I think the biggest change has been the radical drop in the cost of data. There's also been a lot of SVOD models, and that's been a bit of a bloodbath. So a lot of money's gone into a Netflix kind of model in Africa, actually, and not many of them have worked. The mobile network operators have realized that data's a commodity, it's a utility. They still need products and services. So it's been a long, hard road getting them to come around. But now what's interesting is we're seeing a whole lot of different approaches. Some of them are we bill and we got marketing. That's a kind of old model. Others are we want to be a content technology platform. So the content owners must go to the MNO and give them content and then they sell it. Others are going, no, we need content to suck through our data pipes, and they're much more interested in distributing free boxes or anything that drives
free content, even.
Free content.
Yeah. Ways of encouraging people.
Or packaging data with existing content players. So radically discounting a entertainment bundle, if you want to call it, and then when you use your content, it comes off that bundle, but it's priced very differently. So it's a really interesting space. Some of them are a little confused, but it's becoming very interesting. It's extremely competitive. It's fast changing, and at last, the content people are in the mix, which is a big change.